morning, folks. This is Tele-Viper coming to you this Saturday morning with another anticipated arrival from Hasbro Pulse. I am so tickled to have this in hand. I never owned it when I was younger, and G.I. Joe just keeps cranking the stuff out. The whole G.I. Joe team, thank you again for cranking this stuff out. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. All the stuff down in the description below. Thanks again to all those who have subscribed. Let's get this thing turned around and take a look at this new arrival from G.I. Joe Classified's line. There is number 79, the Tele-Viper and Cobra Flight Pod, also known as the Trubble Bubble from the G.I. Joe Classified line. Like I said, I never owned this when I was younger, and I'm so tickled to have it in hand. The artwork is absolutely beautiful on the side of the box there, and then on the back you get everything that comes with the package, all detailed out with some measurements there, like that. Have a free scan on me, and oh yeah, one other bit. Here's this, so if you're looking in brick and mortar, this will maybe help you find it. Thanks again for watching, guys. Not even out of the box yet. I'm going to have a second one of these just to build the troop build, because I do like the alternate head that comes with it for troop building. And thanks again to Hasbro Pulse for sending this out so quickly. Let's see what's in the box. This is how the Tele-Viper and the Bubble come in the box along with the weapons cache. I think they were compensating for some size stuff because there's a lot of gappage there and a lot of air in that. Closer look when you flip this down before we get it out of package. Quick look here at the weapons cache box. You got Tele-Viper and Cobra Flight Pod Trubble Bubble on that side. Like all this, Cobra symbol on the back. Boom. Staying in a weapons crate kind of format thing. Number 79 there, as you saw. And the top of the box, number 79. And when you open the box, this is how the contents are packed. Boom. Some more empty space. I swear, guys. All right, let's get into these bags and take a look at everything and crack it open. Smaller accessory bag one. Has your engines all wrapped up in that. Just cut that open. Great looking detail throughout. I think this thing pivots or does something here. Yeah, it pivots for thrust vectoring. It's a nice feature that they added in there. Very detailed. You got danger hot exhaust there. As it blasts off, you got that, and how it pegs into the back there, and some nice detail there on the thrusters. And that's the other side. Thanks again. Let's get this on down and into bag number 2. First off, you got the Trubble Bubbles gun inside of the cardboard. We'll cut that open to see, thankfully, that it's not bent, and we'll get that installed on the pod itself here in a moment. You have 2 missile pod fins that go on either side, and we'll get that installed and then put those on in a second. You have 2 of these nicely done missiles. Looks like it's got some fluff there or something or other. But once it's installed, then you just simply follow the key spot there and you key it up and launch. That's what that looks like when it sticks on the bubble. 2 missiles and 2 stabilizers for the missiles on the pod. You get a nicely detailed mine with some caution and some other made with care to remove, press, latch, and release. So you can simply just crack that thing open there, and I can't seem to do it on camera worth a hoot. But yeah, get that right off of there with a little bit of effort, and you can see that it's got nice details, like you can diffuse it if you need to, or have a photo shoot that you want to show somebody working on it, like tripwire. If I can just get a hold of a tripwire figure. It's non-detailed on the side, some other details and other features there. Really, really nice. You have a hose and the backpack to the Tele-Viper, and you got a plug in like right here, and put that on the back, and there's his gun. So we'll get that armored up here in a minute. The Trubble Bubble itself, it's got the nice little heads-up display on the inside tempo there. I really do like the way that looks. You got your seat belt so your figure don't fall out. You got a retractable control arm there, and ready to rock and roll and get all the stuff put to it. So we're gonna get that on there now. Missile Pod 1 installed, and number 2 installed. Boom. Got that going on. Let's get the gun on next. And it really don't click into place, but be careful. I think I already stressed the ball going in there, but then once it's in there, you can pew 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 bang bang, pew 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 bang bang. So there's all that. I just want to point out the nice detailing throughout the Trubble Bubble, looking great. We got some slots back here for that thruster pack right here. So we'll just take and line that stuff up and get that installed. Maybe. It's kind of tight fit there, but we'll get that pushed on and boom, we've got the Trubble bubble, for better or worse, installed except for the figure, and we're going to get into the figure next. And here's the Tele-Viper on the table. Just do a quick spin. As you can see, standard flare, everything the way it comes out of the box. We're going to swap heads real quick. Let you see, no matter which head option you use, this thing looks absolutely amazing. I really think this is the way I'm going to have him geared up for the most part for my Tele-Viper. Even though this head is the classic, I like that they did options for this figure. So that'll be my way of displaying the Tele-Viper, and I gotta have a second one now so I can army build with this in mind so that the twins can actually use the Trubble bubble. Action figures actioning up, and one more quick spin showing off how I want to display my Tele-Viper moving forward. And this thing does slide around a little bit on the back there, but it looks cool all the same if you go for some action figure posing. The joints on mine are really, really, really tight. It's got all the same articulation, and I really do love the way this thing looks. Let's see what it looks like inside the Trubble bubble over here. As far as Hasbro's G.I. Joe team goes, they know how to get some stuff costing a little bit, especially when it comes to troop building some troops. But, well, like I said, let's get them in there. All strapped in with a touch of force there. I got it to click into place there, and of course the dogs won't be barked during my video. I have some weapon storage there, and I'm going to also try to store something else in that little hole there. I don't know if that's what it was originally intended for, but you got weapon storage for the mine too if you turn the gun around that way and or turn the gun around this way. I still just think it's a happy accident there because it gets caught up in it. Hey, bomb dropping action. What do you know? You can have these little missiles launching off the sides there, and or you can do the old-fashioned like just pluck and let drop thing, and of course the stabilizers stay to it. I'll probably end up gluing the stabilizers into this part right here. There's your vector and thrusters, and a very solid looking piece all together. Feels great in hand. Solid little way it stands up on display tables and what have you, but I don't think that there's any other storage that I can see for the backpack and the extra heads and that kind of thing, but that's okay. On to some final thoughts, guys. Some final thoughts on this. This is an absolute must-own troop builder, in my opinion. I really do like it. I want to get a hold of a second one of these so I can have a second one of these guys with that head, and I like having the option of doing the other heads as well, and mine is a nice little extra play feature. It'd be even better if it had actual storage that it actually goes to and sticks in there with. That said and done, the Trubble bubble is a long overweighted, needed retail classified series release. We need more of these little vehicles like this, since the Dragonfly and his tank are really, really high-end HasLab projects and whatnot. I wish that everything wouldn't turn into a HasLab and be charged for exorbitant prices. I want to say I paid, what was it? I paid $80 for this package, so it's just like the Air Chariot. It's up there in the high end or whatever, but I definitely will be getting another one of these because I want to have my twins with Trubble bubbles, and or I like to have Cobra and Destro, or Destro and Baroness being able to zoom around in these nice little great vehicles. I just think this is a top-notch vehicle, even better than the coil, not taking anything away from the coil, but we need more than motorcycles, Trubble bubbles. We need those little Hawks and the other little fire bats and that kind of thing. I just love vehicles with G.I. Joes, and I thought that the 3 1/4 inch was a little too small. These are awesome, and they might start taking up some space and size, but yo Joe. Anyways, guys, I give this 2 thumbs up, and highly recommend if you're a fan of vehicles and troop builders. This thing does not disappoint. Thanks again for watching my channel. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below there. Thank you again to my subscribers. Help me get over that 1,000 subscriber mark, guys. I've been doing this for 3 years, and I really just want to keep the channel growing and be successful and that kind of thing. And I've learned some tricks of the trade going along the way of making my videos a little bit better, and we'll keep growing to get better. And thanks again for all those who have subscribed. Have a great day, guys.